Good morning everyone! Ito po ang The Mindful Tito Podcast with me, Pop-Up Cardenas, where we share tips and lessons on having a better mindset as we grow older and becoming a happy human with a healthy mind. FYI, I'm here to share my life experiences, successes, and failures. The information presented in this podcast is to inspire people. I recommend seeking guidance from experts such as mental health advocates and other experts in the chosen field. But rest assured that all your feedback, comments, and suggestions are important to me to improve my content moving forward. Welcome to episode 42 kung saan tatalakayin naman natin kung gaano kahalaga ang struggles, kung paano ba natin tinatanggap at hinaharap ang mga mahihirap na sitwasyon sa buhay tulad ng mga problema at mga challenges na sa tingin natin hindi natin kaya. Dito papasok yung mga tanong na, paano ba tayo makikipag-negotiate sa mga challenging or difficult situations? Kapag may dumating bang challenging situations, harapin ba natin ito, tatakbuhan, or wala tayong gagawin? So without further ado, here are the 3 things on how to embrace the suck and make friends with difficult situations. Number 1, the flight mode. First of all, embracing the suck is a military-inspired term na ibig sabihin ay tanggapin natin kung ano man ang mahirap na sitwasyon na dumating sa buhay natin. Kasi if we accept all these hardships and struggles, it will give us opportunities to be resilient and to become a better person going forward. Pero yung iba kasi, tinatakbuhan ang mga problema at mga challenges na dumarating sa buhay nila, malaki man o maliit. Dahil natatakot sila and they worry too much na baka matalo sila sa laban or hindi nila kayanin, which is not true. Dahil hindi pa naman nila nasusubukan eh. Nagpapatalo lang tayo sa anxiety, fears, and worries na tumatakbo lamang sa isip natin, kahit hindi pa nangyayari. For example, nabigyan ka ng chance na magsalita sa entablado sa harap ng maraming tao. Pero kinakabahan ka kasi it's out of your comfort zone. Nagpapatalo tayo sa sinasabi ng iba na baka mapahiya ako or baka magkamali ako sa sasabihin ko at pagtawanan nila ako. Kaya nangyayari tuloy is, tinatakbuhan na lang natin ito at nagbaback out tayo. We took the flight mode and make excuses. Excuses na sasabihin natin kunyari na hindi ko kaya kasi nagkasakit ako eh. Or masakit ang ulo ko, kahit wala naman. Ibig sabihin nito, nagstay tayo sa comfort zone. We are removing ourselves from challenges, circumstances, and danger by running away, hiding from it, or just backing out. Tandaan natin, staying in our comfort zones is the number 1 destroyer of our dreams. It's also the enemy of growth and wisdom. Bakit hindi muna natin subukan harapin at gawin ang mahihirap na bagay at saka tayo mag-decide sa sarili at sabihin na mahirap nga ito? Totoo naman, mahirap lahat ng challenges sa buhay. Wala talagang madali if you want to be happy and reach your dream goals. Lahat ng madadaling kunin na bagay ay madali ring mawawala sa atin. Pero yung mga mahirap gawin pero natapos mo kahit gaano kabigat, ang sarap sa feeling, di ba? And that feeling at the end is called success. That's how we define success. Just keep in mind, kung haharapin natin ang mga laban sa buhay at kakaibiganin ang mga takot na tumatakbo lamang sa isip natin, we will find the happiness which is just behind or hiding behind the fear. Kasi if you stay in your comfort zone, you choose the flight mode at walang nagiging successful at masaya sa mga taong tinatakbuhan ang problema. Number 2, freeze mode. Freeze is a stress response that causes you to feel stuck in a place. Nangyayari ito kapag yung katawan at isip natin ay hindi alam kung ano ang gagawin sa sitwasyon. Are we going to fight it or just run away from it? Actually, this is normal. Mas talo kung bigla ang nailagay natin ang ating sarili or nailagay tayo sa sitwasyon na hindi natin ini-expect. Tulad ng biglang nag-earthquake, biglang tinawag ka ng teacher mo para sagutin ng isang tanong, bigla kang tinawag ng boss mo na mag-present ng isang project sa harap ng maraming tao, or biglang nagsabi yung crush mo ng I love you, na hindi ka pa ready. Dito tayo nagiging parang estatwa na hindi makagalaw or hindi natin alam kung ano ang gagawin natin. Pero guys, it's never too late to take a breather. To overcome a freeze response, we need to step back a little. kahit 30 seconds or 1 minute lang. Do some deep breathing and gentle movements. Kasi if we do this, it can help us to reconnect with the present moment at i-activate ang ating parasympathetic nervous system na nagpo-promote ng relaxation. So never underestimate the power of breathing. Number 3, fight mode. This is the best response that everyone needs. Actually, na-explain ko na ito kanina sa flight mode. But again, the best answer to be happy and to be stress-free is to embrace the suck and make friends with all the challenges, hard situations, and fear. It means we are directly confronting the threat, physically, mentally, or emotionally. Harapin natin ito. Labanan natin. We need to take ownership of all the circumstances na dumarating sa buhay natin. Bakit? Kasi this is how life is designed for everyone eh. There's no comfort in life. So the only solution is to fight all the hard situations and address the challenges heads on. Kasi if you do the fight mode, here are the benefits. You will develop a stronger mindset and you will cultivate a positive attitude towards adversity. You will become more resilient at matututunan mong harapin ang lahat ng uri ng obstacles, and just like that, boom, you can bounce back from setbacks. Basic. You will also recognize all the growth opportunities when you face all the circumstances na mapapatanong ka sa sarili mo, grabe, kinaya ko yun. Kahit gaano kabigat, kaya pala. Pinapangunahan ko lang pala ng takot at kung ano yung sasabihin ng iba. Tandaan nyo, huwag ninyong iintindihin ang mga negatibong sasabihin ng mga tao dahil sa totoo, wala naman silang pakialam sa iyo. They will just scare you and pull you down. And lastly, magkakaroon ka ng motivation sa sarili mo na gawin pa ang ibang mahihirap na challenges sa buhay dahil na-experience mo na ito. Kinaya ko dati, mas kakayanin ko ito ngayon. And that's all we have for this episode at sana marami po kayong natutunang mga bagay. But before I end this episode, I will truly appreciate it if you share this episode or even my podcast and my YouTube channel to your friends, to your colleagues, to your family, because I am more than happy to share good energy with people. So ulitin, ako po si Pop-Up Cardenas and this is the Mindful Tito Podcast. Just a short message, don't be hard on yourself and avoid negative self-talk so you can also share kindness and good energy to the people around you. Again, my name is Pop-Up at maraming salamat po.